Hi, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will continue and we will start coding part 2 of About section. In this lecture, we will just write HTML markup for part 2 of About section. Let us get started with part 2 of About section. In past lectures, we finished working with part 1 of About section. And this is the current view of About section. And this is the live preview of Solo website. Now we are going to start working on part 2 of About section. Let us first have a look at wireframe of About section. This is the part 2 of About section. In part 2 of About section, we have to create separate section with gray background color, and we have to place these three boxes: the mission, vision, and passion. Each box has an icon, heading with underline, and some text inside it. It is going to be very simple. Let us start writing HTML markup for part 2 of About section. I'm going to write comment for part 2 of About section. We created separate div for part 1 and we will do same for part 2. I'm going to put div element and its ID is about-02. Inside this div, we need to create a content box as we did for part 1. In part 1, we created large content box, but in case of part 2, we need to create medium size content box. Okay, now I am going to create medium size content box. I am going to add div element and I am going to assign a class, and the class value is content box md, which means medium. This is going to act as a medium box. Inside this medium box, we have to lay out bootstrap grid system. So we need to create a container div. And inside this container div, we need to create a row. And further, we need to divide this row into 3 equal columns because we have to build 3 equal boxes, right? Now I'm going to create 3 equal columns. I'm going to add a div and I'm going to assign bootstrap column class, which is call-md, and the number is 4, and the first column is for mission. I'm going to duplicate this column 2 more times. Second column is for vision and third column is for passion. So by this way we create 3 equal columns. So we have a container div, and inside this container div we have a row, and inside this row we have 3 equal columns. This is for mission, this is for vision, and this is for passion. Now let us see what we got inside web browser. So we got 3 equal columns. The first column is for mission, and second column is for vision, and third column is for passion. So by this way we create 3 equal columns. 4 plus 4 equal to 8 and plus 4 equal to 12 bootstrap columns. Now let us start adding actual content inside these columns. First we have to deal with mission box. I'm going to create a wrapper inside this first column. I'm going to put a div and I'm going to assign a class to this div, and the class is about-item. Each column will represent an item of About section. Inside this About item div, the very first thing we need to add is an icon, and I'm going to add font awesome icon, and the icon I'm going to use is this rocket icon. It is very simple to add. we have to just put the I element with required font awesome icon classes. I'm going to put I element, and now I'm going to attach font awesome icon classes, which are fa-rocket. Now we got an icon for first column. Below this icon we have to add a heading, and for heading I am going to use h3 element, and the text for this h3 element is mission. Below this heading we have to place a line, and for line I am going to use HTML HR tag. This HR tag displays horizontal rule. And now you can see that we have a line below this heading. If you cannot see it, don't worry, I will make clear this line by applying style in next lecture. Below HR tag we have to put some text, and for text we use paragraph tag, and I'm going to add some dummy text using emit extension. I just need to write lorem and then I press tab and it just added dummy text for me. And now we have some text for this first column. Okay, now we have an icon, heading, and a line. This one is line, and under this line we have some dummy text. I want all these elements to be center aligned, and for centering we can easily use bootstrap text center class to this about-item div. I'm going to attach bootstrap text-center class, and it is going to center align all the content inside this div. Now you can see that all the elements are center aligned inside this box. Now let us add content for this second and third column. I'm just removing the extra spaces. Okay, we are done with first column, and now I'm going to add content for this second column. Now what I'm going to do, I just need to copy the HTML markup from first column and I'll duplicate it for second and third columns. For second column, the icon I'm going to use is this I icon. So the font awesome class is fa-I, and the heading is vision, and I'll keep the paragraph text same as first column. And for this third column, I'm going to use this pencil icon, and the class is fa-pencil, and the heading is passion. Perfect. Now we have 3 columns on place for part 2 of about section. This is first column for mission, this is second column for vision, and this is third column for passion. And each column has an icon, heading, a line. Sorry, I cannot select the line, but there is a line and some dummy text. This is the line. Perfect. Okay, we are done with writing HTML markup for part 2 of our about section. And I'll go ahead and I'll write the end comment for this about to section. Sorry, I forget to add closing characters for this comment. I'll save it again. Okay, in next lecture we are going to apply style to these about items, to these boxes. And I'll keep the about to section open. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next class. Thanks.